Still stuffy here, but welcome, gentle people. Sarada Uchiha here. Big Bad Saturday impromptu stream. Is that what it is? Is that the term, impromptu? Sudden? Out of the blues? So, Wagwan, how is everyone? That is the question. I feel like my camera thing's kind of bright for some reason. Oh god, let's push this a bit. Yeah, I think not too bad. I think. Let's move back to this. Yeah, things just look really bright. Probably could have turned off one of them lights here or something. Yeah, yo, brother, honestly, my hangout some clothes, do a bit of cleaning. Still have a bit of cleaning left to finish up on thing, but you know, no pressure. We kind of depend on go slow, to be honest. Nothing crazy. Just yeah, but there's this layer of boredom there. Actually want to catch up with Hell's Paradise after the stream, honestly. Cause but the reason with Kyle off the ear and me say, I think one of the major problems I have is that wait, hold on, I'm on my phone. Yeah, one of the major problems I have a lot of times, especially like you know, the anime season, is that with all the shows, a lot of times in my head, like me I say, yo, Moda want do some reaction reviews to everything, but obviously me can't. especially me, you know, so I can't manage that. So one of the things says that like when I watch an episode, I want to do like a literal reaction or review. But like someone watch Hell's Paradise episode 2, and there was like probably a 30 to 60-second stretch, you know, scene that I found to be my favorite scene in the episode, and would I just do like a YouTube short or something on it. So that's the thing. Wait, Sid, all gone. But anyway, straight from the topic. Boruto Manga Chapter 80. And Sid, I'm surprised you not showed me find this chapter, you know, honestly, because Walande. Let me just take off the banner here. Drop back pan Manga Plus. Well, drop back on the chapter. Because I don't know. I get the feeling that some persons in some remote corner of the community has a problem with this. There we are. Sarada Uchiha's Mangekyo Sharingan. Yo, yeah, there's so much things around this chapter, but I wanted to talk about her awakening because, like, even for me personally, during the reaction and during my review, even though I listed out a lot of reasons why, yeah, it's alright, there's nothing wrong with how she awakened it. It would be a lie if I said, a part of me feels like, you know, it feels like there's something, at least something more to be desired in terms of how it was achieved. But for the most part, 90% of how I feel about it, I'm alright with it. So with this stream, I wanted to talk about it, kind of review, look back on how other Uchiha have awakened their Mangekyo Sharingan, because it's not as ridiculous as, say, you know, but it feels similar to this situation where, like in Dragon Ball, you have, you know, everybody achieving Super Saiyan a certain way, and then come to Dragon Ball Super with Khalifa and Kale in terms of some ridiculously easy ways of, you know, the back tingle to achieve Super Saiyan. Obviously, it's not as ridiculous in terms of the, I guess, the contrast between how the old gen achieves something versus the new gen. It's not as ridiculous as that, but yeah. And even in that Dragon Ball example, Goten and Trunks are a thing. so we gotta bear that in mind. Hold on then. Why is the chat not appearing on screen? That is the better question. Hold on the people. Because for some reason, the chat isn't chatting. Oh, so it's not up here. Copy it. Um, okay, that's strange. I don't know. I don't know why the chat is not appearing. Can I mute this and no. Odd. Very odd. Hold on, give me 1 second, the people. Let's see if I'm gonna create like a new one. See if that will work. Yeah, this appears. So what's with the old one? Chat 2. Give me a sec. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is odd. For some reason, the chat flashes and then doesn't appear. Sorry, it's just totally me. Like when something about it, I definitely want to tackle it. Yeah, this is odd. Odd. Alright, so I'm gonna create back this. Let's copy this here. Put this here. Put this there. Yeah, there's something with the CSS styling. Alright, whatever. It's different now, yeah, man. Anyway, let's see. What are you guys saying here in the chat? Sarada didn't help Boruto and prevent him from being killed. Was what caused her to let Mangekyo. Females on the whole are more emotional. Males are not considering her second. Simon died, and her actual dad wanted to kill her future husband. Shit guy hit the fire with a drive. Yeah, plus person for that instant time of peace. They're not used to losing loved ones or potentially losing them, so she has strong emotional connections. Everyone says eyes reflect the eye. I reflect the heart. Yeah, true. Cause like I was saying in the review that of course, even though I in some instances I was saying like in terms of how Sumer was kind of breaking things down in the chapter, I say probably Sarada should be the one to be able to like make these logical conclusions. I mean, I know if them kind of just try build up Sumer and kind of break down Sarada to a degree. I'm just saying. But yeah, between hearing that Naruto is apparently dead, quote unquote, the whole situation with Boruto and coming to the realization of what's really happening. And of course, she had the frustration of not being able to really help out Boruto before, based on the conversation she had with Mitsuki at one point. And of course, what else am I missing? I don't know what am I missing. Yeah. I mean, all things considered, yeah. It makes sense. I don't think it's too wild. And as I was saying, the aim is really and truly to go over like old chapters, old moments in time for the other Mangekyo Sharingan users to really compare if this is like really outside the box or if this was really like an underperforming awakening for an Uchiha getting the Mangekyo Sharingan. So let's kind of go over some stuff. Hold on here. Just kind of drop on the banner. So I mean, if we even maybe we can just I don't want to use too much YouTube clips per se. Who could we start with? Alright, so Itachi awakens Mangekyo Sharingan. Okay. So we can just go here. So let's turn down the audio for this quite a bit. So alright, so in Itachi's case, it would have been when Shishri committed suicide. Which, I mean, with everything that's happening with Sarada at her age, and that's a funny thing enough. The art style with Kishimoto is very deceiving because I'm sure that Itachi isn't like that much older than Sarada in this scene here, if I'm being quite honest. Granted, this scene should be from one of the Storm games, I believe. But I mean, yeah, it's common knowledge that this is how Itachi would have awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan, essentially. So, but yeah, that's the crazy thing. Yeah, he wouldn't really have been that much older than Sarada in the grand scheme of things. Hold on. Okay, cool. An idea. Hold on, peeps. Let's see. Anyway, move on. So Itachi is one thing, and I mean compare Itachi to like say like a Sasuke, right? Let's go for Naruto chapter. This would be what? 40 would it be 4? Probably 400. Probably 4. Okay, I'm close. Let's go to the next chapter here. Bano. Let's continue. Probably 402. So this would have been Sasuke's awakening, essentially. So after learning the truth of Itachi, and oh well, all the way back up. Yeah, so after finding out about the truth about Itachi, and then you know, kind of realizing like shit, this guy was good all along, and all the memories come flooding in, you know, because during Obito's conversation with him and you know revealing the truth to him, it's not like he awakened it there. It's after the man kind of you know recover a bit, you know, him go on the beach, little sun, little you know white rum, little something, you know. Man said, Jano. Alright, I'm just awaken this right here, so you see me? So, like, in my opinion, there's not a big culture of it being this. I mean, it's heavily emotional instances, very traumatic instances, but it's like Sarada's experience in chapter 80 or up to chapter 80 isn't really like outside the realm of like, oh, it might not be the best. I will probably admit, it might make you feel like there's something to be desired. You can make arguments for it, but I don't think it's about awakening, if you ask me. Itachi was 31. Yeah, exactly. Like, yo, Itachi is not that much older, you see me? So that's Itachi, that's Sasuke. In terms of Madara, I don't think Kishimoto like exactly revealed like when or how rather he unlocked his Mangekyo, him and his brother Izuna. Let me just go back to view all the chapters here. What would be a good chapter to really check this out? Inherit Amaterasu. Yeah, I think that's a good possibility. I mean, we don't have a lot of, how should I put it? We don't really have a lot of example cases of, you know, family members having Mangekyo Sharingan. Like Sasuke and Itachi are the only like notable example, the notable example in my mind. And of course, you know, Itachi had Tsukiyumi in one eye and Amaterasu in one eye. Sasuke has, of course, Amaterasu in one eye as well, and Blaze Release in the other eye. So yeah. No man, remember him and Izuna would have gotten their Mangekyo Sharingan together, I believe. Yeah, at the same time. And then after his brother died, he would have got the Eternal. So in terms of Izuna and Madara, I don't think the exact reasons were revealed, or it wasn't shown, because in Itachi's fight with Sasuke, they would have said they killed their friends. Hold on. Which I guess you could probably make the logical deduction that, oh, maybe, you know, they just died in the, you know, feudal, well, the Warring States period. Let's go to about chapter 383, give or take. No, 383. No, this is. Yeah, I'm kind of close still. Yeah. That. I wanted to look back at Itachi's explanation, even though probably Itachi's, flashback or backstory on Madara might not be the most accurate, if I'm being quite honest. Let's see. The first man to take Naruto. That's not Uchiha Madara. Hold on, I'm coming. No homo. Oh boy. Let's see. Flashback. Runner children usually will awaken their Sharingan and made their names for themselves within and outside of their clan. Two come to push each other, ever seeking advantage of their powers. Thus the two came to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan. Yeah. So yeah. So I don't think regarding the base Mangekyo Sharingan with with Madara and Izuna, I don't think the exact reason was ever like revealed. Because even after this, yeah, I don't think so. Who can absorb chakras? I doubt she will get that. You should get started something much more broken than Amaterasu. Yeah, potentially that could be the case. But I don't know. It's hard to even predict what kind of abilities Sarada would actually get for a Mangekyo. Unless, the thought just came to me. Unless, and this would be ridiculous. Like, probably Sakura has some super hidden ancestor that has connection to the Otsutsuki or something, and that is going to filter in to factor in terms of Sarada's Mangekyo ability. Maybe, I don't know. That might be a stretch. But yeah, I mean, based on this panel, I guess it would be implied that they either killed persons closest to them, or the persons closest to them would have either died, given the era they're in terms of Madara and Izuna in their case. If anybody here can remind me, is there any other specific reference when it comes on to Madara and Izuna's base Mangekyo Sharingan? Like, is there any other version of this later on in the manga? Because yeah, I can't really remember. Because obviously, in terms of how Itachi is representing the story after this, with Madara getting the Eternal Mangekyo, it's not entirely true, at least in terms of the intent on Madara's part. So yeah. But I'm trying. I feel like there was some other like part in the story where Madara's Mangekyo. I still feel like this. Too bright. Nope, too bright. Alright, yeah. I feel like that can work. Or probably too dark with the shadows. I'm probably over this. So I forget. We work with it. But yeah. So there's Madara and Izuna. Of course, everybody's favorite. Hey, it's Obitops. Alright, so if we go to chapter 608, I believe. I'm probably too far. I need to go back a chapter before. Yeah, probably like a chapter before. Yeah. Or probably a chapter or two. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm not too far off. Or maybe I'm a bit of a ways off. So, of course, the famous scene of Kakashi killing Rin on, well, should I say accident? So, of course, Obito witnessing, that whole situation, which is the most drastic, I think maybe one of the most drastic, if not the most drastic awakenings. And I think it might be a case where it's like this extreme example is this a very extreme example compared to what Sarada was going through. I think some person might be looking at that and saying, Sarada's case is a bit underwhelming, you know? I think that might be it as well. In turn, to be fair with us. You know. I said. Said be it in the dag. Yo! Yeah, alright. Point taken. Point taken. So when the fakery did, oh my god, that is so funny. But yeah, so I think it's like this extreme example where, you know, some persons are, you know, looking at this and then comparing it to Sarada's situation, and it's like, Sarada's one's a bit underwhelming, or I think that might be the case. But who am I missing? You have Itachi, Madara, Izuna, Sasuke, Obito. How did Shisui get his Mangekyo Sharingan? Because a lot of the novels or even the anime adaptations of the novels, I didn't actually check out, so I actually don't know how Shisui got his Mangekyo Sharingan. Yeah, I don't think it was like explained in the main 700 chapters, really and truly. Yeah, I don't think so. And then I'm not even really. And then I mean, persons like Shin Uchiha, I don't think that was ever explained either. Or like even like say Indra, because I'm not gonna really count or factor in the Kaguya flashback in Naruto Shippuden. I'm not gonna really factor that. But yeah, like Indra, Shin, Shisui. What else am I missing? I mean, it shouldn't be a long list of people, really. Don't think so. But yeah, that aside, let's just go back to chapter 80 here. Hold on, let me just adjust the setting here. Oh my god. Hotkeys V2 banner apply. Okay, yeah. So I can just click this off with a click of a button. Alright, so let's kind of just do a double take and look back on chapter 80 again. Now he basically chose not to save the friend. Okay, I need to go back and rewatch Naruto. Naruto it instantly. Shouldn't is not a real trade illegally out Mangekyo. Well, fair point. But in terms of the Shin Uchiha thing, I mean, the fact that all the clones have Mangekyo as well. I know he has a special ability that he can accept. His body doesn't really have much of a problem accepting like foreign DNA and thing. Well, whatever. Yeah, I guess he would have stole it from another Uchiha more than likely. He don't get forced out to do so because he wished he could have forced himself to help. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, let's just go over chapter 80, not the entirety of it. Alright, so let's kinda just go back to the top. I wonder if I would get copyright claimed if I took off the banner. Was killed. Alright, where's Britsky? Please hear me out. We'll talk later. I need to go after him. Alright, so of course Shikamaru alerts everybody that Naruto is quote unquote dead. I don't understand what's going on, of course. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I don't think it's I can understand if, as a reader, you feel it to be a bit underwhelming in comparison to a lot of the other Uchiha, but at the same time, a lot of the other Uchiha, like if you could give it a rating out of 10 in terms of the awakenings, like even if you rate this the lowest out of everybody, really and truly, it's not bad. You could still put it at a 6 to a 7, with probably the highest in terms of reader or watcher or viewer satisfaction with the awakening being a 9. Yeah, it's not bad. So of course she thinks Naruto's dead. She starts tearing up. Of course, the whole situation with Sasuke here. She still has tears in her eyes. Alright, no. Jin's Of course, Sumire breaking that. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, side note, I'm really curious what Kishimoto plans to do with Sumire in the future, because honestly, Sumire honestly seems more of a credible shinobi. Well, from a logical standpoint, than even Sarada, I would say. Maybe she should have been the captain of Team 7, honestly. But of course, Sarada's in an emotional state. Aren't affected. There's something ridiculous. Get a break. And of course, yeah, she's been kind of bottling up the whole situation with Boruto since forever. I think one of the points that stand out for me is, apart from our conversation with Mitsuki, I feel like there was one other situation where, I mean, when they came out from the fight with Ishiki and Borushiki, she wasn't really caught up in terms of not being able to help, but I would probably even factor that in, the fact that they couldn't go on missions right after and all of that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it's like a bad awakening, honestly. But it's a credible moment until you actually touch the battlefield. True, but like, to me, I feel like Kishimoto has consistently showcased Sumire as being very credible. But again, like you said, she hasn't really touched the battlefield. But the positive, at least when it comes on to the anime, I know we kind of clone on the anime a lot, but yeah, Sumire is actually very credible on the field as well, to be honest. So I can't even knock her in terms of that. Her rankings kind of similar to Sasuke's, to be honest. Yeah, I agree, Bio. So it's yeah. If anyone's really complaining, then it's whatever. According to Damon, they all father. Yeah. Well, listen, bro. I wonder what's the most percentage-wise Damon's ever gone all out. Like, what do you guys think? Maybe 30%. Maybe that's the most Damon's ever used, because even the way he just easily beats unlocked code. Unlock the code. To be honest, Damon's something else, dog. Complete menace to society. But all in all, I think this is a pretty alright, at least, awakening. No much problem. 2%. Sid, man, we probably have to drop the 1% in the chat now. Thinking where is very strong. Consider he looks like he was trained by me. Maybe yo, but not lie. Go back to the end of the chapter. Oh, hold on, guys. 1 second. Yeah, I mean, hold on, let me skip to it because we just find it funny, dog. Yes, I get tons stronger while you're at it. Enough that I have to fight at full strength for the first time in my life. So, again, I know this stream is primarily surrounding the Mangekyo Sharingan Awakening, so we can talk about this a little. I mean, considering from a power scaling standpoint, you have 6 parts, Tail Beast Naruto, Rinnegan, 6 parts Sasuke, and then you have Jigen above them, and then you have Unlock Code above him, and then you have heavily suppressed Damon above him. So, to be honest, it's ridiculous, dog. Yo, honestly. Oh, guys, remember tomorrow's the end of the month. So tomorrow will be the end of the month subscriber stream. I don't think I'm gonna start it too late because I might go between jogging and all of that. I think I'd want to start at the latest 6 or even 5:30 and thing, so you can end off on a decent time tomorrow. So that should be, just keep that in mind. I don't even know what I'm going to use for the thumbnail yet, to be honest. So yeah, bear that in mind. Should be fun. I want to, as I said, catch up with Hell's Paradise and thing, because apart from like Boruto, the Naruto Top 99 is the next thing I want to talk about for the stream tomorrow. Hell's Paradise, a bit of spring anime season for the limited amount of stuff that I'm watching, I suppose. Yeah, pretty much that for the most part. So yeah. The only other thing I will say for now, how do you guys feel about Boruto in this chapter? I know there's this whole thing of them kind of painting him like Naruto right now, Sasuke, the whole, you know, you just like Naruto, you've lost everything, let's prove it and everything, yada yada yada. But do you feel like an emotional connection to him yet? I still feel like, me personally, I don't know. But as I was saying in the review, this Boruto we get in this chapter is heavily as a result of the growth and development he had in the Momoshiki or the Chunin exam arc, you know? Let's fam, we can cover it. Time we're starting. Yeah, as I was saying, maybe around 5:36, give or take. So yeah, but I'll at least have a good time for just chillax before work on Monday, you know. So just that. So yeah, pretty much that. You wanted to fight Boruto when he's stronger. Boruto said that, man. I said that. Yo. I've been hearing, you know, via like, you know, by proxy through for Neverworld, that apparently we're gonna be having potentially 2 time skips. Remember, like a mini one, maybe like, who knows, maybe a few months, and then maybe like a big one like for a few years. So that's going to be interesting. I'm very curious on how much stronger Boruto and Kawaki are going to get, because in my head I was kind of even reasoning that, you know, even like Kawaki right now should be, well, and that's just my bad here. I was saying that, you know, his man should be as strong as Ishiki, but the more I think about it, I don't think Kawaki and Boruto are, you know, at the point, even in their karma development, no, they're not fully tapping into their respective Otsutsuki's full power just yet. They're gonna have to learn to do that. You know, case in point, you know, Boruto, even when he's tapping into more of the, you know, the experience and true ability of karma, he still wasn't able to draw out Momoshiki's full power. So I think it might be the same for even Kawaki. So even though I was kind of saying Kawaki technically should be the strongest person in the village, I'm still kind of thinking maybe Sasuke could still give him a run for his money at the moment. He's a bit overzealous in this chapter because of the last flash forward seeing his Momoshiki ability. I mean, yeah, true. Because yeah, we still have that additional panel that we haven't gotten of the future with Kawaki. So it could be a situation where, you know, like you get too positive, you know, count your chickens before them can hatch, before they can make the omelette and thing. Yeah, who knows? Maybe Boruto might still be in for a rude awakening. Might be a situation where, oh shit. Yeah. But that aside, I'm kind of curious in terms of how, when and how Code is going to make his move too. So that is the next thing. Big things. Um, but that aside, like back to Sarada, I'm thinking just kind of even end off the stream because this was never really intended to be a then boom Sasuke's dead. Yo, I'm kind of thinking about it now in terms of the abilities of Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan. I mean, we could probably try to read between the lines to do the whole symbolic thing, metaphoric, intention that Kishimoto might have with how her eyes are designed. In terms of it's like the sun, I suppose. And compare that to Sasuke's, who was originally I guess like a flower, give or take. Is there any symbolic sense we can, tidbit we can really extract from that to kind of gauge where, we could go with her abilities, especially given the situation that she's currently in? Because on one hand, we could say, okay, fine. She's family with Sasuke. She could have like some variation of Amaterasu. Maybe the situation here, given that Sasuke had like 6 paths abilities when she was conceived, maybe it's a case that it may have some Shinjutsu like ability, maybe, given the situation with Ada kind of reversing using omnipotence. Maybe she could have like some type of ability like that, maybe to temporarily within a enclosed like a certain perimeter to kind of reverse reality or fate or some ridiculous like that. Yeah, true, like a star. Yeah, true, star, sun. Could be that. I don't know. It's anybody's guess in terms of what the ability would be. Let me see something here. Okay, that appears. Hold on. Yeah, this chat's still not working. Definitely something to see assist there. Should have a Genjin that will allow her to control the perceptions and act on us in a limited capacity. Yeah, I think that's going to be the case too, because alright, we had the Shishui example, fine, in terms of his ability. Itachi, I mean, Amaterasu is one thing. Tsukuyomi can control time, well, the perception of time. We don't know Madara's ability. What else am I missing? Sasuke, Blaze release. Yeah. In the standard Black Flames or something. It would be awesome if it was like some strange variant of Amaterasu, like Blue Flames or something like that instead. Could be. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask that, if you knew Madara's. No, I mean, I don't. Everybody knows Madara's ability. Everybody wants to go with the cliche from I think it was Storm Rev, in terms of him rewinding time. But obviously that's never really confirmed. And then like in canon at least. And then of course Limbo is well, that should be a Rinnegan ability. Rinnegan. Yeah, Limbo Border Jail. Yeah, using his Rinnegan. Yeah, so it's a Rinnegan ability. Well, what is a Rinnegan but just evolved Sharingan, right? But yeah, we don't really know Madara's abilities, so yeah. I she gets Izanami in her left eye and Izanami in her right eye without the blindness. I mean, could be. It would have to be like a variant of it. Because like when I'm thinking about it now, right? Even like Hagoromo's creation of all things jutsu, right? To be honest, it might as well just be omnipotence as well. to be quite honest, turn fantasy into reality. Process is used to involve demonstration of imagination and dispersion, which forms balance in internet. Then yeah. To be honest, even this jutsu might just be omnipotence. So if Sarada gets like Izanagi, it might be just a variation of them, and by extension, it might be a variation of omnipotence more than likely. So yeah, pretty much just that. I think this ability is to identify clones from a person's actual body from one of the eyes. Until flash, but I think that's it. Yeah, because he was saying he was the only one that could really distinguish Hashirama's wood clones. There's a variation of omnipotence too. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be. It makes sense that, I mean, the descriptions are almost, I mean, omnipotence sounds, in the description of omnipotence is much broader, well, a bit broader, but it more or less seems like it might be the same thing. Yeah, you know, omnipotence has its own entry. Anything real, yeah. That makes me wonder, well, if Momoshiki knows omnipotence. I this just can use on a far greater scale. Something infinite skill Yumi. She can use in a worldwide scale of the memories of everyone on the planet and how he just see fits. You know, funny enough, I want to do a discussion / theory video on omnipotence, because that line in which Momoshiki talks about, you know, how to hold on. Hello. Alright, my fault. Give me 1 sec, guys. Why? It's cause me don't know about the cooking today. But that's some food. Yes, sir. But over there, where are we now? Other persevering fixes because we got tagged by Hashirama. It was only when his shrine was deactivated. Then he was fooled by a wood clone. Yeah, true. Could tell that Naruto was a clone, and not even the Byakugan could do that. True. Alright. That doesn't sound too bad. Well, yeah. What I was saying before I left, I plan to do a discussion / theory video on omnipotence, because that line that Momoshiki had to Boruto in chapter 79 in terms of how many times do you think, you know, humanity's memories have been altered. The idea I had is that, especially with the Minato manga coming up, I have a theory that the Uzumaki clan is probably tied, well, I guess naturally as descendants, tied to the some Otsutsuki. I'm thinking omnipotence was used more than likely for all the nations to really turn on the Uzumaki clan. Wild, I know, but considering that Boruto is going outside of the village now, it would be a nice opportunity for them to kind of tie back in the Uzumaki clan. Maybe Boruto explores that. Maybe they could retroactively tie that to maybe a previous Otsutsuki using omnipotence, and that was the real reason why the Uzumaki clan was really wiped out, really and truly. Something along the lines of that. You could tell them. So that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it makes sense to me, because a big line like that from Momoshiki, I highly doubt Kishimoto just gonna just say, alright, just leave it like that. No, brother. Like, Like I was thinking about structuring the video, like start like something like this. What if I told you the story of Naruto wasn't real? I'm not on some it's fiction or something like that. More like what you know of the original Naruto story was change our altered memories or something like that. Because retroactively speaking, that line, that whole dynamic, the whole word omnipotence from last chapter 79, like it could like change a lot of things in the original Naruto story and kind of make the link between Boruto and Naruto even stronger, I would say. Yes. Really, dog? Well, we'll see. I mean, I think if we go to the Naruto website, I think Kishimoto, I don't even know how long he plans to make the Minato manga, but I would imagine that the Minato manga will be just kind of focused on him developing the Rasengan. I think that's what I had heard. Let's go to news. Okay, here we go. This article here. Yeah, CTR by Kishimoto said, please look forward to the secret story behind Minato's jutsu. I want to thank you all very much again for voting. So more on, they're going to probably show his face off against probably one of the Tail Beasts, seeing the Tail Beast bomb and then coming out with Rasengan. But I'm hoping we get some, Uzumaki clan stuff. But then again, by the time Kushina really came to the village, right? The Uzumaki clan and their village were already destroyed, right? I'm trying to remember. I think that might have been the case. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me just try this thing once more here. No, still not working. And size. Doop 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 doop. Alright, cool. Finally. Jeez. Alright, let's just get it below that. Okay, I guess this can work for now, I suppose. Anyway. No, let's try during that war, the Third Great War. Really? That was the case? They're gonna do a series, the manga pops off, cash money. True. No, let's try during the war, Third Great War. Alright. Third Great War. And you would think that we need some more details because given that let me go back to what would it have been? Naruto chapter 505 or 506. No, probably too far. 3. Too far. Previous. Look at baby Naruto and Sasuke. Alright. It's been tricky. Alright, I was selected this country. So they brought me to Konoha all the way from the land of Eddies. Wow, you're so I was one different human village nation, but back then, Lanafar and the land of Eddies had a very close relationship. Shinobi of Konoha centric clan, it was my family, distant blood relatives. So should not be burning if I tell Senjutsu. Dragons are trust as this nation during the era of war at Nice, our sealing true settlers were great fear. He retired, eradicated, survived, fled, and hid themselves throughout the lands. Alright, well, I don't know how super accurate this translation is on TCB, but during the era of war. So yeah, it would have had to have been during the Third Great Ninja War for real. Considering that... Considering they brought Kushina from there, and then... No, this would have been around the same time period of Kakashi and, you know, them going on the battlefield, the boy on the battlefield, with Obito, yada yada. Yeah, I guess it would have been during the Third Great Ninja War, but they never actually... I'm kind of curious in terms of Konoha's dynamic, or did they help out during this village getting destroyed? You know, there just seems to be a lot of details missing here, you know? For real. Most of Itachi's fights. What? Dog, you just not let this Kabuto thing go, dog. It's been years, dog. She came earlier from the village of Eddie to the leaf. She was the last one. Really? Because the thing is, if she's the last one, that would imply that the village was destroyed way before the Third Great Ninja War then. But the big thing in my head I'm saying is I'm kind of curious about what was Konoha doing during that event of that village getting destroyed, right? Because the whole basis I'm saying, okay, if they didn't really do anything, or did they help out with the destruction and maybe just kind of, you know? Because the big thing in my head is that maybe omnipotence was used for most nations to actually turn against them. And it wasn't just blind fear of the their sealing techniques. Naruto's mom. Yeah, I get that's what you're referring to. Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, hold on. Alright, so yeah, anyway, back to conclude the stream, I suppose. So, and for the persons who will be probably coming in after this to rewatch, maybe I was kind of hoping to make this like 30 to 45 minutes, but we're nearing on an hour now. But yeah, the point is Sarada's awakening isn't about awakening given all the factors, and even though you could probably make the argument that a lot of the other awakenings are maybe or maybe not be better than hers, like, yeah, it's not bad. It really isn't the worst thing in the world, to be quite honest. And like how you guys were saying, well, I think Paradox, yeah, it really is similar to like even Sasuke's awakening, because again, yeah, the man was like, okay, he didn't awaken it during, you know, Obito telling him the truth of Itachi. The man went to the beach, man grabbed some rum and said, yo, you know, this is it. You know, this is it. Squeeze little lime in it. Yo. So yeah, it's really no big deal. So yeah. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Any final words before I go? Of course, again, just reminder tomorrow in the month subscriber stream around 5:30, 6 o'clock thereabout. So yeah, keep that in mind. Oh my god. Yes, sir. All these scenes set up. Alright. I think I'm cloning around long enough now. I think that we can end it there. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming out for this stream today in terms of analyzing Sarada and I guess all the, well, most of the other Uchiha in terms of their Mangekyo Sharingan awakening for the most part. So, yeah. So, Saturday, it still feels a bit early, to be honest. That is 3:28. But I know, I mean, still have a little cleaning up for the year, so yeah, probably just gonna start that out and thing. So yeah. But yeah, respect guys for coming out, and of course subscribe, like, all that jazz and blues, share out the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one.